Everyone make some noise for Davey Todd! Sit down. Next up, wherever you want, mate. I'm not there. Next up in second place, a stunning second place for this man, everyone. It's the Manx man. It's Dean Harrison. What a dude. And again, a history maker. We all know the story. We're probably not going to see him for the last time on this stage today. Everyone make some noise. 28 times TT winner, Michael Dunlop! Right in the middle there, Michael. Davey Todd. Right, Davey Todd. Right, okay. You're getting used to it up here now, mate?
Yeah, something like that. Feels weird.
Do you know what? If I'd have said to you at the start of the week, 2 podiums in the Supersport race, you'd have been chuffed at that. But after a race win, does it feel a little disappointing to be in 3rd place?
No, I don't think so. Honestly, I was really excited coming into the TT this year with a couple of good bikes. I knew the Ducati was going to be a difficult one. We've seen the Ducati as an awesome bike on circuits, but bringing the Ducati V2 to the TT for the first time was always going to be a lot of work for me and the team. But every single session we've improved the bike step by step and made it better and better. And to get 2 podiums on it first time out, I can't really ask for much more.
Was there a big change between the first race and the second race? Because you said you were going to make some changes. Did those changes help it?
Yeah, I think they actually did help it, but I just didn't ride it well enough myself. I'm not even going to put it down to the bike. I think I should have done a better job in this race. I was just a little bit nervous with the conditions, and coming into that race with a few patches of rain that we've heard that are around the course, I think we were all a little bit nervous going into lap 1, thinking, are we going to go flying into the end of Cronkivody or some big corner and there's going to be a damp patch on the apex, which is the worst possible thing. So we're obviously going a little bit nervous on that first lap, and yeah, I probably didn't get going well enough. Tried to get my head down a little bit more on the second lap, but just didn't feel like I had the confidence and the grip there. So.
Sorry, lads. Not like we're doing an interview. I presume that's Michael Rutter setting off on his parade lap.
Yeah.
Sorry, Davey.
No, so I'm happy with it. I'm happy with P3, and to be on the podium, there wasn't much between us all. So to be back up here is still a big success for us, I think.
Congrats, mate. Well done on your 3rd place.
Thank you.
Dino, for you, how was that one? Because it looked, from the timing, like you got off to a bit of a slow start and then worked your way into it. And once, about a lap and a half in, you kind of pulled the pin.
Yeah, exactly what David just says. The first lap, I was a little bit cautious. Like says, I was sat in the white tent a couple of hours ago, and there's a rain coming across the front of the tent, so I'm a bit wary. And then like my first pit board of P4. We were talking earlier, we didn't even know who was even in the mix that was with us at the time, because all you get on your pit board is a position and a number. We'll have to do what the little base and start getting the names to put on who's around. Not that it makes difference, but do you know what I mean? And then I could see Jamie Coward on the lap 1, so I knew it definitely wasn't him. And I pulled him in down the mountain. Then the second lap, I just tried to get the hammer down and remember where the damp patches were and thought I'd be cautious there and push the rest of it.
How were the conditions out there?
Do you know what? The conditions were better than I thought they were going to be. As Davey said the other day, we went out and there were a few damp patches at the end of the Cronkivody, but you're flat out down there in 6th gear and you want to tip in and the apex is really damp. It can be slightly unnerving at times. So you've just got to give it the respect that the track deserves and just be a little bit cautious.
Nice. And Michael, it never gets boring talking to you. Every time you get back up here and you've got another trophy like that, that's another mark on the win tally. Congratulations. A TT is never easy to win, but you made it look relatively comfortable. How did it feel for you?
Yeah, it was a great race. It was at the start of the race, I hadn't a clue what was going on. It was, I said to the 2 lads, they were, I think both of us got P2 at one point, I think. So we didn't even know who, so I knew it was going to be tight, and I had a wee bit of a push up the mountain and lost the front. I was like, it's either windy or wet up here. So it was hard to try and rate where we're going to go. We knew the V twin would be quick with the grunt up because it was quite windy, and I knew Dean was coming out the block, so I had a fair idea that it was them two. But Dean said he was in fourth, so I don't know who was there.
Were you P2?
It said P2 at one
I
point.
thought you were P1 all the way. I could be wrong.
It was my board, maybe just somebody wasn't, but Dean said he was in fourth, so there was obviously somebody else in the mix somewhere.
Yeah, Hickey got in the mix. Hickey was in the mix, and he dropped off to fourth.
But look, it was a good race. It was, as I said, that bike there was the bike that it sat in the workshop for a year. We hadn't rid it all winter, so to get back on it and get it to do another double victory, it's great for the team.
And the 2-lap format, obviously it's not ideal, but are you fine with that? Are you happy with that?
Yeah, obviously. Look, it probably a couple more laps. It just takes me a minute or two just to sort of get going, and especially today too. Nobody knew whether it was damp, dry in areas, and we could see. It's quite hard around here because if you use a tinted visor straight away, everything looks a little bit duller, and especially around here. But obviously, we'll have to do what we're asked to do. We can't do anything about it. It's the weather. It's the way it is. It's if it's 2 laps, it's 2 laps. It's 4 laps, 4 laps. We just have to race to what we're told.
And I guess we can all carry some confidence into the Super Twin race, knowing exactly what the conditions are like, because it's unlikely to change between now and the end of the day. So
yeah, it should be good. I don't think they knew. I don't think there was supposed to be rain today, but we got a small. It obviously wasn't a lot because the track wasn't soaking. But look, the rest of the day, it's the crowds are out and a couple more races.
Sweet. Talking of other races, it's time to go and get ready for the Super Twin race. You have a little rest. Get ready for the big one. All right. Everyone, make some noise for your podium for the Monster Supersport Energy Race 2. Third place, Davey Todd. Second place, Dean Harrison. And your 28 times TT winner now, Michael Dunlop. So if you can all stand up and get as close as you can to the podium to get into the picture, if you want to be in it. You don't have to be. But we'll count down from 3, make some noise, put those arms in the air and cheer for these boys.
Alright.
1 second. Tell me when you're ready, John. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Hands in the air. One more if that's all right. Oh, 3, 2, 1. Hands up. Watch that shoulder, Michael. Congrats, boys. There you go. That's your podium. They're going to get off to race again in the Super Twin race, and you'll see Dean Harrison later out in the big one, in the senior. That's all from these boys. Done and dusted. Enjoy the rest of your day.